Hello everybody, welcome to today's reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to the Rocky Road to Dublin by the Dubliners. So we've had a request come through. It's quite an interesting one as well. We're both quite intrigued by it. So let me show you guys why. I'll just share the screen. So, Brett, can you see that?
Yeah.
So this comes from Jack Carter. Luke Kelly was one of a kind, the most revered. Is that right? Is that how to pronounce it? revered Irish folk singer of all time. Here is another song you should react to. Luke Kelly singing Rocky Road to Dublin with the link there that I've already prepared in a separate window. It is one of the hardest songs to sing, and Luke could sing it like no one else before or since. This particular video shows above all else how incredible Luke was, because he accidentally sings the second verse twice, but still manages to use looks and gestures to acknowledge his mistake and to signal to the rest of the band to carry on, all while not missing a single beat. So thanks for the request. We're quite looking forward to this one. So it'll be interesting to see, if we can kind of spot the mistake and kind of see how, his reaction. Is it going to be obvious to us? So let's crack on and listen to it. Okay. So, Brett, can you see my screen, young man?
Yeah, I can see Mr. Kelly there, ready to sing.
Okay. If you can't hear it, just let me know. Let's go.
Now, if you want to learn English properly, you've got to be able to sing the chorus of this song after hearing it once. Okay? It goes like this. Hot the hair, a turner down the Rocky Road, all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lollina. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight this morning late, and there he took the club of the mule to keep me half from singing.
So Brett, I usually go to you first for, an early reaction. What are you thinking of it so far?
Yeah, so far so good. I feel like, we haven't listened to a massive deal with Dubliners, but I like to think if I could hear them, I distinctly would recognise them now. And again, has that distinctive Irish feel to it. Instantly smiling straight away, just feels like a nice again, I pitch myself in that pub in Ireland, having them in the background and just enjoying what they do, really.
Yeah, nothing really to kind of dislike about this by any means. It's kind of, quite fun. Yeah, as you say, that kind of, imagine being in a pub in Ireland somewhere and them singing it live. Just a good, kind of nice, I suppose you could say in a way, feels quite uplifting, So yeah, let's see how it progresses.
That's the baddest girl. Whenever he's up and drinking, they hear the lassie smile, laughing all the while. Happy, curious lad, but such a heart. And up and he asked me, was I hired? Wages are of points, and I was always telling the Rocky Road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hot the hair, a turner down the Rocky Road, and all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lollina. In Mullingar that night I rested him so weary, started by daylight next morning late, and there he took the throb of the mule, deeply laughing, singing, and that's the baddest girl. Whenever he's up and drinking, they hear the lassie smile, laughing all the while. Happy, curious lad, was such a heart. Above and he asked me, was I hired? Wages are of points, and I was always telling the Rocky Road.
So was that the moment when he looked over to
Yeah, I think so. I think there was also a bit before where he kind of shrugged his arms as well a little bit. So I didn't know if that was part of it, because obviously it would have had to happen maybe the start of the verse potentially,
Mhm.
and maybe that was just another sort of indication. But yeah, I really like getting that sort of background information, because we didn't hear that, we'd never known any difference. Wouldn't even really spot or think of anything to that. So yeah, it was nice to get that little background there. But yeah, whether it was when he did the hand gesture before or at that point, I don't know.
I didn't actually notice the hand gesture. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah. So okay, so he did well to kind of, not panic and, I don't know, stop singing or something. It just, yeah, he did well.
Hot the hair and turn down the Rocky Road and all the ways to Dublin, whack the lolly-da. In Dublin next to Ryman, oh, it's such a pity to be so soon deprived of you. A fit my city, then a chalk a stroll, all among the quality bond of the skull. In the new locality, something was.
Like, we don't know too much about the Dubliners. We've done a few reactions to them. This song to me seems more like a kind of, how can I say it? They've got songs that are like really, really kind of, how can I say it? Songs that have been taken, say, by football teams, football fans, to be used as like, part of songs, like the real catchy ones. This is more of like a kind of, if it was like an album, which they may probably have got albums, this would be more one of the more like kind of unreleased tracks on an album kind of thing. It's like not one of like the main ones. I don't know. Does that make sense? It hasn't
Yeah.
got that same kind of feel to it like one of some of the other stuff we've listened to.
Yeah, that totally makes sense to me. Like, I think like I said, if it was on an album, it's not, yeah, your pop charty one, which is really catchy. But like I said, it's not taken away from the songs. Obviously, it's got. I'm really trying to pick up on the lyrics a little bit more, but it is quite difficult as well. This is more about the lyrics itself and telling the story, and
Yeah.
it's a good album song. I think that's a really good. Maybe how we should rate some of these reaction video songs. Like, where would it be on an album? How would you treat it if it was on an album?
Mm-hmm.
When I look behind the wall, the card I find upon me step, the one and inquiring for the road, they sat me corner road, wasn't much involved on the Rocky Road to Dublin, 1 to 3 from there. Had the hair and turn her down the Rocky Road, and all the ways to Dublin, whack for lolly-da. From there I got away, me spirits never failing land.
And yeah, I see why it's difficult to sing, because it is very sort of non-stop, isn't it? It's just constantly sort of singing, and it's got to put a lot of effort into it, and doesn't seem much time to kind of rest. It's just constant.
Yeah, it's literally, and as soon as the verse is straight into that chorus, and from that chorus is straight into the next verse as well. There really is that no time to rest.
Mm-hmm.
On the cages of the ship, saying Captain Rocky Road, set the over body when I jumped aboard the cabin from body. Down among the pigs, did some hearty race, dance some hearty jigs, the water round the covered and when the body head, wished myself was there a better fire instead of the Rocky Road to Dublin, 1 to 3 from there. Had the hair and turn her down the Rocky Road, and all the ways to Dublin, whack for lolly-da. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I took the road as land and blood began to boil. Temper I was losing poor old Aaron's while. They began abusing her army soldiers as I should lay the Isle of Fly. Galway boys were by and saw I was the humble and grin. Allowed to raid the joy and in the affray. Quickly cleared away from the Rocky Road to Dublin, 1 to 3 from there. Had the hair and turn her down the Rocky Road, and all the ways to Dublin, whack for lolly-da.
You can really see that's taken a lot out of him there. Really
Good job it wasn't like an 8-minute song.
Yeah. So we'll just finish off and then we'll talk about it. So, Brett, yeah, how was it for you? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, that's it. It was a nice one to listen to there. And I said again, I was smiling throughout that. My toes were tapping a little bit as well. I I think I say it was a good. If it was on an album, it'd be a good sort of album song. And I think you probably need to have the lyrics there. It's more about appreciating how difficult that song is to sing, really. And you could tell, and you can see you said at the end there, you reveal the relief of getting through that despite the mistake. Which again, if we didn't know any difference, if we hadn't been told anything, we wouldn't have known any difference with that there. So for me, just a really nice Dubliners song, really.
Yeah, good Dubliners song. As I mentioned during the video, really difficult song to sing, which is constantly just lyric after lyric. So you can kind of see how someone could go wrong, when singing it. And I'll be honest, it's probably not one of my favourite songs from the Dubliners from what I've heard so far. But it's still a good song. I would still like to listen to again. But yeah, just not one of the real catchy ones. And there were obviously a lot of lyrics there. I didn't really hear what the song was about. I obviously heard the Rocky Road to Dublin chorus part. But it's probably to do with the video's old, the quality's not the best, perhaps. But yeah, overall it's a good song and interesting as well because of the mistake that was made by Luke Kelly. So yeah, thanks for the request. And yeah, if you will have any more requests, let us know in the comments section below. So that's it from us, guys. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again for the next one.